The woman was trapped in a virtual prison. The worst part wasn't the small space or the poor food, it was the endless loneliness. There were no guards, no other prisoners, only a glaring LED screen on the wall that counted the days. She would be released after day 365, though only 1 minute would pass in the real world. It was her first day. She fought the pressure by exercising. Every night at 8 o'clock, the screen went black. The power didn't return until the next morning. On the second day, everything reset. The same meal appeared again in the storage cabinet. By the third day, she was already losing her mind, haunted by memories of her younger brother. When boredom took over, she even imagined talking to another version of herself. She knew she couldn't go on like this much longer. On the sixth day, she found a way to cope. Using the prison's pen, she started writing down everything she had ever learned, over and over. Day after day, she wrote until tired, then recited until tired, then wrote again, all to stay sane. Finally, the release day arrived. She had reached day 365. She stared excitedly at the screen, counting down the minutes until she would wake up in the real world. A red light turned on. She could barely sit still. But then, to her horror, the timer reset to day 1. She broke down, convinced the system was stuck in a loop. She beat the display until her strength gave out. After struggling for what felt like ages, she collapsed in despair. But then she felt a slight breeze. She traced it to a damaged cabinet. With effort, she tore away the covering, pushed aside a metal panel, and made a shocking discovery. This wasn't a prison. It was a giant warehouse. She ran, trying to escape, and found another warehouse. She pulled a light switch. Inside were stacks of the same prison food. A small room nearby was filled with monitors. Her entire year of suffering had been watched the whole time. Just then, her business partner spotted her through the window. The woman quickly grabbed car keys from a desk, got into a vehicle, and sped away. Billboards outside advertised the virtual potion, which had been on the market for a year. Posters of her partner were everywhere. She finally understood. The so-called virtual prison was a complete lie. She had really lived through 365 days. It was all her partner's scheme. He had stolen her research on the virtual potion, taken her place, and erased her life. She went to the police, but no one believed her. She had been reported missing a year earlier. She brought them to the warehouse, but it had already been cleared out. When she returned to her apartment, the manager told her a new tenant had moved in a year ago. The truth hit like lightning. Rage swept through her. She made up her mind. She would take back everything that belonged to her.